It's like, ooh, you know, like, ooh, this sounds fun. I love seeing that. This is nothing less than concerning. And that's kind of what I'm at. It's like, honey, you should like, this isn't because you're not doing this because you're a puppy girl. You're doing this because you are like disassociating and you have like things you should probably address.
I promise I'm still
not fed.
I started feeling like actual pride in being able to follow incredibly simple commands. I don't mean that I was being facetiously prideful in order to go along with the bit or make myself look cute. I mean that I started to equate that feeling with me being enough. Like, oh, I put my hand on theirs when they said paw to me.
So you regressed to seeking your sole validation source through your partner in this case, through them like feeding into this puppy girl thing. That like all started because you put a necklace on from your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend because he called her puppy. Like, and keep in mind the comments are very like supportive. Next call on your phone, honey, it should be to doctor. Yes. Toxic. Your partner is training you to be or do something. No, thank you. Well, and the thing is too, is like, actually, it's interesting that you say that, Deadly, because that comment itself, I want people, here, let's do this. We're going to pin that comment because till I unpin or end of stream. Because that actually is going to be handy later. Okay, I mean, I can get that you're in a puppy place. This is a legit way of healing, but you're still like 9 ways to bash it. Yeah, like there's the other surrounding out, like it's the regression, the consistent regression into that and stuff like that. Like it's I'm not throwing any shade towards people that like do puppy play in like a healthy manner, because they're going to like a puppy place or a little space or like a subspace. Those are all like reasonable things that happen, right? But like those are like not the solutions to your disassociating and like your like struggles that you've talked about on your public platform.
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
Like there's a difference between having like a kink and like playing into that kink and using your kink to avoid working on your mental health because you're having issues that you vocalized already within the last year of this video, of like being depressed, suicidal, not feeling like you're enough, like you're actually, you know what it is? The unhealthy part is literally seeking your source of validation through outside sources and no effort to find any internal validation, but you're seeking sole validation, and the reason of happiness in it is not okay. Thank you. Once it's gone, then what, Janet? Then what? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. You and I were on the same page on that. And Hertz is right there with us though. And you need therapy. That's why you need therapy, is because you need to find one of Deadly's been around for, Deadly's an old head, like just as old as Weibo, if not older. Actually, no. Deadly is the definition of an OG for this channel. Let me just put it that way. Well, let's see here. Since 20,
I'm in. First voyage around the globe.
Yes, please do follow it. I'm curious. Thank you. So, if any of you guys, I've said this before, because Deadly, shocker, Deadly, there has been another person that has met their partner that they're moving across the country to go be with. There's two other people actually. I forgot. I set up X and Kari. I was the connector for that one. And then we have Bean and Solar.
You know we're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing tyrants, liberation, and such.
I told you, Deadly is the, like, I met Deadly before I streamed. Not even joking. I've known Deadly longer than I've been streaming. Deadly came from a original, like a community that I joined right before I started streaming and everything. And I was a mod for this person, Trent. Slarksy was his original Twitch name. He still makes content, by the way. He just avoided all of his responsibility and everything. Oh my God. Wait. Oh, God. I just realized. He was the original. He was the reason why I've been doing all of this. Deadly. It makes sense. I've been covering people avoiding accountability for years now. He's the reason why. He was patient zero. Oh my God. Oh my God. Crimson
Storm hasn't sat in the dock.
Well, funny enough, I couldn't tell you because he lives in a fucking van. I shit you not. He's been a van life creator for a couple of years now, as far as I know. Let's see, when was the... Oh my God. You know what's crazy? Yeah, you want to know something even crazier? This just blew my mind. He's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
The crew's getting restless.
I'm not joking.
Loyal to me. If I don't know about you.
And to be honest, it seems like he does pretty well. Trent the Traveler on Twitch. Interesting. Okay, no, none of you guys need to go follow him.
If we don't move soon, I'll lead the mutiny myself.
Yeah, after Nvidia Gate, after resolving all of the fucking bullshit that came from Nvidia Gate, because I don't know if you remember, there was like his mods had to clearly clean up all of the shit that he caused. Yeah. Yeah, and then guess what? Do you remember when I called him out publicly? I held him publicly accountable, and he called me erratic and delusional. No, he didn't pay his mods. You know what my payment was? I got called erratic and delusional, and because I told him that he was avoiding sending out things that he committed to, and was avoiding anything. He was avoiding any accountability, and he said, "Man, you're really acting really erratic right now. I don't even know if people should trust what you're saying."
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
No, the reason I did the stuff though, Hurts, and Deadly can vouch for this. I was fairly invested in the community. Like, I was tied into that community quite a bit. Yeah. Literally on Twitter tried to fucking gaslight me. And then deleted the tweets afterwards. Oh my God. I remember nuking that server, by the way, too. I remember starting a dumpster fire in that server. Nope, no, we're talking further back. We're talking about the OG, the reason we discovered this, Solar. We learned that this person is the reason why I sit and I consistently for years now have been holding people publicly accountable. He's literally the first person that tried to avoid accountability, and I had to sit there and hold him publicly accountable, and then he tried to gaslight me. He's the reason why we don't touch the poo. It was far before you. Far before you. This is like when Rizzy was a mod, fucking Tavi was a mod and around. Like, there's a lot of names a lot of you guys probably don't know or remember because a lot of these people didn't stick around. They're all detractors. Literally, every single one of them is detractors. I think Rizzy's probably the only one that kind of streams. Yeah. Yeah, new. I don't know what happened to Tavi. Tavi dipped off the internet. As far as I know, I don't know. I tried to like reach out to her and mend things. Yes, that's why I got the bong. Oh, deadly. That wasn't the last fucking dark phase. I've been fucking burning bridges for years now. It broke my heart that he did that to you. He was so hard and gave so much, asked for nothing. I know. And it's just because I cared about the people in the community. And I cared about what the community could create. And unfortunately, he kind of forced my hand in having to burn it down before anything major could really good could be created from it. Like, it was having a lot of potential to fester a really good community, like an insanely good community. The people within that Discord server were awesome people. I think there's very few times that I actually had to fucking mod. I know. Trust me, I know. But like, hey, unfortunately, it's just helped me build the skin to not a thicker skin. You let me know when you're ready, Hertz. Because yes, we need to smoke. We need to smoke. We need to get back into this video. I sometimes you got to, Bean. Sometimes you gotta people force your hand. Fester, you meant foster. Oh yeah, foster, yeah. Look, I'm dyslexic. No, you're fine. Don't apologize for scroll braiding. We're ADHD heavy here. Man. Oh, I don't think I could. Hold on. I wonder.
The crew's getting restless. They're loyal to me. But I don't know about you.
Oh, that's crazy. I love that. Man. Channel's still there. I'm glad Emmy's doing well. That is one person I still kind of keep an eye on, like, not in a bad way. She's one of the few people that I like actively love seeing come from that situation so positively, so well. God, she went and got like a fucking degree. She's got a great job. I think she got married a couple of years ago. She's doing great. I'm so happy for her. Back to puppy girl.
Disappoint them, and I'm a worthwhile person. I'm proud of
And
that.
I'm gonna get higher. I'm gonna smoke more weed.
At the worst of times, this whole mindset has made me a little bit worse at saying no in situations where I wish that I had. I'm just endlessly afraid of disappointing people. The fact that this is all, again, a sense of actual pride and not just myself going along with a bit is concerning. I've done a lot of things that I can be proud of in life. I turned my own imagination, creativity, and motivation into a career that's able to keep myself and the people I care about safe, most of the time at least. I've run this channel for nearly 6 years without ever running out of ideas for longer than a month or two, all while steadily upping my production skills and, in my opinion, my writing skills. Unless, of course, you count a puppy girl video as running out of ideas. I've gone through an absolutely insane amount of personal growth in that same time. I grow into a better and more mature person with each year. I've held my own in a nearly life...
I don't, unfortunately, I don't think so. Like, I feel like with the old server that I was like referring to, the Deadly Art, the server that we came from, I think I knew majority of the people there, but like at the end of the the start of Nvidia Gate, like that like let in a lot of new people that were not, didn't really know each other. So
long battle with chronic anxiety and a near decade-long battle with the absolutely crippling long-term effects of a heat stroke, which, to dumb it down to the scope of this video, really messed me up neurologically. I've survived and thrived in spite of so much, and yet, in a certain type of situation, I take more pride in finding my girlfriend's shoes for her than I do in any of that stuff. So, I pay rent. I have 2 to 3 jobs, depending on how you look at it. I've got to buy groceries and manage finances and keep up with all sorts of other responsibilities. That's nothing special. Just about every...
Oh, okay.
Everybody deals with this stuff. But
I was gonna say, she said it before me.
It seems pretty clear to me that all of this puppy business also serves as a vector for dissociation. If I can make myself feel like such a simple creature that being able to shake on command is an accomplishment worthy of pride, then suddenly all the bills and finances and jobs feel like they're a million miles away. Suddenly, I'm too simple of a creature to have anxiety attacks. It's therapeutic at times.
Wait.
Everybody needs a means of escape. If I can make myself feel like such a... up with all sorts of other responsibilities, that's nothing special. Just about everybody deals with this stuff. But
I guess I missed something.
It's clear to me that all of this puppy business also serves as a vector for dissociation. If I can make myself feel like such a simple creature that being able to shake on command is an accomplishment worthy of pride, then suddenly all the bills and finances and jobs feel like they're a million miles away.
That's unhealthy. It's literally not. That's avoiding your responsibilities. Like, yeah, like when you're I don't have to worry about bills. PRV. Let me go shake real quick. Oh, let me go get K Kona and tell me to shake. Like, I'm sorry, but like that's unhealthy. The lack of like, you're acknowledging that it's unhealthy, but then you're like, but I don't care. Let me shake.
Suddenly, I'm too simple of a creature to have anxiety attacks. It's therapeutic.
I wish it were like
Everybody
that.
needs a means of escapism, but it's incredibly easy for me to get too comfortable in the dissociation. I get complacent.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to take in. My brain is struggling right now to take in the fact that this person is like extremely aware of how like unhealthy this is. But like, bros helping bros. True. One shake at a time. Oh, true, man. Oh, we can solve so much shit. But like, Okay, maybe I'm like really struggling mentally on this concept because of like I know like the timeline vaguely.
And my
Of all
priority
this
shift from
shit.
be a good partner, be a good friend, pursue my creative goals, and make money, straight to frolic, make silly noises, and eat food. As I said, this whole thing can make it a little bit difficult to stay motivated. It's just hard.
We did, and then we didn't watch the video, but I have to watch this one. We have to push through. I have to lock in. I have to push through.
Get out of bed when someone.
I cannot do another stream tomorrow of this. I can't. I told Bump I wouldn't stream tomorrow.
I've got $5 in the bank. And a little gas in my
I want to stick to that.
For more. On days like that, I just curl up next to my girlfriend, and she gives me some attention. Each stroke against my hair affirms to me that I'm good enough.
I'm smoking more weed. I'm smoking more weed.
I don't think I've ever been able to achieve outside
I need to
of
smoke
that
more
context.
weed.
It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel like my problems can be compartmentalized. Put simply, it helps with the anxiety attacks. That right there is why I wear this collar on a daily basis. It's just that slight buffer that I need to make it through the toughest of times. It's a mental doghouse that I can retreat to when I feel overwhelmed and need to remember that there will be peace at the end of this day if I can just hold out for a little bit longer. That's what's so fascinating about this whole puppy girl thing to me. That's what made it an interesting enough topic to make this video worthwhile.
I do too, Bean. I actually really do too. And like, I don't feel bad about hating this and kind of hating this person right now because this has nothing to do with their identity. Like their gender identity. This is literally just with their like disconnect and lack of willing to accept consequences and responsibilities. This is not what stuff like this is about. There's this seeking comfort when life is overwhelming, but you use that comfort to give you strength to push through, not avoidance. That is my issue, Deadly. That is why I'm so fucking frustrated by this. Collar is such an important, yes. And keep in mind that this is like a collar on the first night of their girlfriend moving in. They put on, and guess where the girlfriend got it? From her ex-boyfriend. Because that had sentimental value and importance in that relationship. Y'all remember when I wore a collar for a while and I was dating Mo? Yeah, I let me tell you, never put that collar back on again since. That's fine. I understand, Hertz. I can, if you need, I can ping once we're done with this video. It's disrespectful to that trust people symbolize with the collar. Agreed. 1,000%. I couldn't agree fucking more. Tried to do a collar, man, wasn't ready for it. Yeah, that's like a serious thing. That's like a serious fucking thing.
This particular type of
and it's avoidance.
Can paradoxically turn into dissociation incredibly quickly. The two things seem like they would be polar opposites, but in this case, they're completely entangled.
I have questions for a different night.
I am affectionate, loyal, attention-seeking,
respectful
curious,
questions,
and attentive. Those are all positive traits of mine that require zero responsibility on my part. But I'm also...
Okay, questions might have been answered.
Independent, ambitious, creative. I'm good at breaking down complicated tasks and admitting when I made a mistake. Those are also...
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at my game.
They're completely entangled. That's what's so fascinating about this whole puppy girl thing to me. That's what made it an interesting enough topic to make this video worthwhile. This particular type of self-expression can paradoxically turn into dissociation incredibly quickly. The two things seem like they would be polar opposites, but in this case, they're completely entangled. I am affectionate, loyal, attention-seeking, curious, and attentive. Those are all positive traits of mine that require zero responsibility on my part. But I'm also independent, ambitious, creative. I'm good at breaking down complicated tasks and admitting when I made a mistake.
No, the first one's wrong and the last one is very wrong.
Those are...
And, ambitious is debatable when you're literally avoiding consequences. Did I win? I won.
Traits, but
alright, cool.
Those traits requires a lot of responsibility and convenience.
Maybe. We might have to.
conveniently.
Good at breaking down complicated tasks, but can't figure out how to be healthy for yourself. No, yeah, actually, you're right. They don't know how to. They know that they're not being healthy, but you're also using your puppy play interest to avoid dealing with it. Thank you. Yes, you guys are all fucking smart people. This is
all of the positive traits.
Thank you.
Are accentuated by
Holy shit.
barking at people. Or
okay, let's smoke more weed.
Sort of
I'm smoking more weed.
And all those other traits that elevate me.
Let me know if I need to wait a second.
Being a good person also represent the responsibilities that I dissociate from by barking at people. It doesn't feel like it takes any work to be a good puppy, but it takes a lot of work to be a good person, sometimes at least. Even if it's work that I'm totally capable of.
That's why you avoid. That's why you do this. This is so you can avoid not feeling like a good person. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it is. I'm so very sorry, Deadly. I've molded this channel into like there's always a brain melting topic. Deep dives will melt. The last deep dive we did was on alt history channel, and it was 3 days of me losing my mind and my brain melting.
It's like
I'm pretty sure I still need to do a shroom trip to recover from that.
I'm saying, all right, I'm done.
I might need to do ayahuasca.
It's time to curl up at the foot of the bed. However, in all 2 or 3 of my jobs,
and stuff like this is so. I know. That's why I'm really glad that they're not fans of drama adjacent stuff.
jobs, depending on how you look at it, I make my own hours. YouTube, DoorDash.
Yes, no, that's fair. That's fair. It just comes up a lot.
So
that like feeling of your brain melting comes up often
stop
here.
Myself from being a puppy when I need to be a human. It just makes it hard to get shit done when I get too comfortable. And in a few cases, being a good puppy has gotten in the way of being a good person. This has to do with the whole wanting to please people making it difficult for me to say no thing that I mentioned earlier.
I'll lead the mutiny myself.
I want to scream. I want to scream because I don't understand. Someone please tell me that they're ready to smoke weed. My brain is like short-circuiting super hard trying to understand the duality of these statements right now and like what this person's trying to frame. Like I'm like genuinely, my brain is hurting. Oh damn, I got Deadly smoking with me? Holy shit, okay. Like, cause like I'm really trying to understand this person and their approach on things, but I do not. There are times, there are times as little where I'm just done with the day and shrink into little brain. But that doesn't mean I stop putting effort into my life and day. If things need to be done, yes, thank you. That's what I'm saying. That is, and I promise you, Bump would say the same fucking thing. Cheers. I don't think we have, actually. Let's fucking go.
I know the eastern sky is beautiful at dawn.
There was an instance where I didn't say no, when I really should have. And while I've spent a lot of time thinking about that mistake since then, there was this one pivotal moment that turned out to be completely definitive in both my moral recovery from that mistake and my character development as a puppy girl. My girlfriend was sitting alone with me, talking about everything that had happened, and she said the sentence that I'd been wanting her to say for so long. I know you're puppy-brained, but you still know right from wrong. Like I said,
Wait, so your partner's holding you accountable for your unhealthy behavior, right? That's what I'm getting, right?
Thinking about that mistake since then, there was this one pivotal moment that turned out to be completely definitive in both my moral recovery from that mistake and my character development as a puppy girl. My girlfriend was sitting alone with me, talking about everything that had happened, and she said the sentence that I'd been wanting her to say for so long. I know you're puppy-brained, but you still know.
Using their interest in puppy play to avoid all responsibilities, you completely be dependent. Yes, that is literally what's happening right now.
Right from wrong.
Is they're unhealthy, latching onto their partner, for validation and avoidance, like justification.
Wrong.
Yeah.
like I said, I'd been waiting to hear her say that ever since the moment
You
that
are
I
correct.
first made that mistake and failed to say no. It made me feel a lot better, like she kind of understood how I wound up in that
Thank you,
position.
thank you, thank you,
The more
thank
I
you.
thought
You
about
are
it, the more I
fucking
realized
right.
I-
Deadliest. It's not your partner's responsibility to raise you. Fucking true. That should ring fucking louder for the girlies in back too. Don't raise your fucking man. He's a grown ass man. He should be raising himself at this point.
The whole thing. My girlfriend was the one who got me wrapped up in the puppy girl thing. She's the one whose head pats made me realize.
Oh, so it's your girlfriend's fault that you're avoiding responsibility. No. I'm gonna smoke another bowl before I say something that gets me banned.
But this whole thing
I'm
was
muting my
something
mic for a
my
second.
psyche could benefit from. But by saying, I know you're puppy-brained, but you still know right from wrong, she was calling me out. I'd leaned way too...
Yeah. Yeah, spoiler alert, it doesn't get any better after this. That's why I'm frustrated. I'm smoking more weed. You guys are welcome to join me. I'm not going to wait. I need to before I lose my sanity completely.
My dissociation, and I made myself too easy to manipulate. I made myself too capable of saying, it's not my fault, that's just how the animal kingdom is. Sure, I'm generalizing. It's not like I didn't realize that I made that mistake or didn't think it was my fault. It's not even like I didn't own up to the mistakes. But what the puppy-brained side of me did do was make it easy for me to stagnate. It made it easy for me to feel like I didn't need to develop my character anymore.
There is... it's like a Nintendo background. I think that's what it is. I genuinely think that this is like the old Nintendo background. I never had a Nintendo. Yeah, it is.